Hi there, Internet Associate. It's Anthony. But before we get into the reaction today, I'm excited to make a quick announcement regarding something I've been working on for the past few weeks. So long story short, next Wednesday, November 25th, right here on the Why So Awkward YouTube channel, we're going to be releasing the first ever Buffy the Vampire Slayer Reactor Table Read. So joining me and Kylan, we're going to have Shan from After Show Reactions, Liam Duke, Liam Catterson, Ali Box, Tammy Reacts, Georgia Corsby, Dami E, and Shiny Antics. And all together, we're going to do a table read of the first episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Welcome to the Hellmouth. And that's not all. After the table read, we just hung out for another 4 hours and talked about any and everything. So if you're interested in seeing that conversation, that'll also be available as a separate video coming soon after the table read. But in the meantime, on the days leading up to the table read, we're going to be doing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reaction marathon here on Why So Awkward. So you can expect a new reaction from me and Kylan every day until Wednesday. And also in the meantime, feel free to go check out the Buffy the Vampire Slayer music video, The Chosen Ones, that me and Kylan made a few months back, because I still feel like that hasn't gotten all the attention that it deserves. But that's besides the point. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reaction. Hi there everyone, it's Anthony, and I am joined today with a not so special guest because he's here every single time, but we have
Kylan.
And we are about to watch another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 3, Episode 4, The Beauty and the Beasts. That sounds like definitely not a reference to anything at all, but I was wondering if you had any, ideas or predictions of what this episode might be about.
I don't know. I guess maybe beauty and like a beast.
Wow. That's a bold prediction. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, that's a hot take. How did you even come up with that one?
I mean, I don't know. It kind of just came to me, and they usually do. I kind of want to see more of what Trick has to do.
Okay.
Like, I want to see what's up with him. I also kind of want to see, now the Angel's back, what's the dynamic between him and Buffy and Scott.
Yeah.
How's that going to be? Willow and Oz, that they seem like they're just kind of flourishing. I kind of want them to have some drama,
All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see how much of your wants you get. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 3, Episode 4, The Beauty and the Beasts.
One night after supper,
Okay, it's a full moon.
the lead dog turned up a snowshoe rabbit.
Time. The rabbit could not...
Oh.
Maybe we should try a less stimulating passage.
No worries. I can handle the odds. Full Monty. Not handle, like,
Oh
hands
my
and
gosh.
flesh. Handle.
This man's just going to sleep.
All men are beasts, Buffy.
Okay, I was hoping to not get that cynical till I was at least 40.
It's not cynical, I mean, it's realistic.
That was interesting. It feels like everybody has a thing except for Xander.
Yeah, like Willow is a witch or learning spells at least. And Oz is like a werewolf and Buffy is a slayer. What does Cordelia have?
Her wit?
Well, Xander has wit.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll give that to him.
Those are pretty flowers.
Thanks. Pete brought them for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Scott does that kind of stuff to you too, Buffy.
That was a weird thing to say. I'm sure Scott does that all the time for you, Buffy.
Yeah, really.
Exactly. Did you rest your eyes full?
A little now, a little then. But I never heard Oz leave, and he was here in the morning when I
Woke up!
to put it that way, if you
Wow.
want to, Mr. Technical.
He was like, I should not finish this sentence.
He really crapped the bed on that one.
Really.
Miss Summers.
Okay.
Buffy Summers reporting for sanity. Look,
Dang, he's smoking a
I know
cigarette.
that I have to do this, and I'll cooperate before.
Dang, they were that common that in schools back then?
I want you to do the guy thing, but
Back to the cage you go, buddy.
I was gonna say I wonder if his parents wonder where he be at like 3 nights out of the month like this, but apparently being a werewolf is just not a big deal in his family since his cousin or whatever was a werewolf.
True.
And they told him so calmly. Whoa. Whoa.
So they didn't waste any time on that one.
Buffy has to think she's going crazy right now. You're just gonna cut away from that?
Seriously.
Gosh. Darn you, good writing. Making us anticipate something even more. Scooby-Doo!
Oh God. Here, hold this.
Why did they have to show Xander creeping up on her like that?
Yeah, really. It made me think she was somebody else.
We're doing crime here. You don't sneak up during crime.
God,
You just did it.
Let me just get a few stray hairs from her body. They could be from the attacker.
Great, so we got everything we need?
Yep, that's it.
The will
What's happened to her?
Seriously.
Pass out?
Doesn't look good for us, does it?
It really doesn't.
That's why it's called The Beasts. The Beasts.
Apropos of them to bring Oz's werewolf thing back this episode too, they're talking about all these beasts within people.
So now he doesn't even have any way of communicating. Look at him.
Whoa. That's just a natural Slayer reflex.
What are you doing here?
She was asleep too, so y'all really can't be mad at just Xander. Everybody's going to sleep, huh?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I guess what can you expect on a night shift like that?
Was it a vampire?
It wasn't conclusive.
How could it not be conclusive? What did it look like? Was he bit?
Buffy trying to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Can you blame her?
I can't back you on that much. Nutritional demerits.
Yeah, that looks kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it doesn't even look good.
I don't actually know these people. I thought you would like me better if I had friends, so I hired them.
Huh. Scott is pretty witty and
I
funny
wanted
himself.
to tell you that you look great today.
Yeah, he
But
is.
now I want to raise that to amazing because you didn't sleep well.
He's almost too good of a talker for being in
That's
high school.
really sweet.
Wow. Can you imagine what it would be like to be like tortured in hell or something for hundreds of years?
Just to be chained back up as soon as you get back home.
Probably doesn't even realize he's back on. Might just be hard to understand anything at this point. Oh my gosh.
She really needs to show somebody this.
That does not look like it's very strong either, does it?
Yeah, he's about to break free from that.
Yeah.
Come on, just for a minute.
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
So you'll be late, but happy.
What is up with these two? I feel like something terrible is about to happen. Oh yeah. Just based off of that shot alone and the fact that they're going into this dark room, I don't like their chances right now.
Debbie, you did not drink that, did you?
Drink it. No, I didn't.
Debbie, what's going on?
What? What kind of question is that?
Summers.
He asked her if he drank it, right?
Yeah.
Don't turn around. Okay, and don't.
Why would he
don't
think
say
she
anything.
drank it?
Just listen.
I wonder what it was.
That's your thing, right?
This therapist is gonna be dead.
That's what
There's
it
something going
seems.
on. He's come back.
You were trying to get rid of it?
So this guy clearly must have a beast or something inside of him. Like, what's going on here?
You think this has anything
What
to
in the
do with
world?
how I get?
Well, when you drink it.
When I drink it, everything
It's like
I
a
make,
metaphor
it
for
would help. And you wanna know
abusive behavior on alcoholism or whatever.
why? You want to know why?
Oh my goodness. What is up with this guy? Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Another beast.
You're the Kate. Pissed me off.
Hey, he really smacking her up.
So he killed him, obviously. The counselor or whatever, the therapist.
I am all you've got. You know you shouldn't make me mad.
Oh my gosh.
You know what happens?
You know you shouldn't make me mad.
Debbie,
Really?
are you alright?
It's okay.
Wow. I need the unsea juice for that one.
I believe the phrase.
You need the what?
The unsea juice
Oh, unsea
He
juice.
did confirm.
for his face.
Platt was killed.
We can't help you until you do.
I didn't ask for your help.
Well, when are you going to? I mean, if Pete kills you, it'll pretty much be too late.
The way Willow says things.
The chain's about to let up, homie.
Yeah. Whoa.
One of the beasts is free. On the loose.
Whoa. I thought she was about to smash her head into the mirror for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Buffy just beats her ass, that'd be pretty funny.
Really? Yeah, anybody who really loved you couldn't do this to you. It's not about you making him mad.
Oh. But how about it?
Since
They about to
when
go head
do
to
you
head.
touch my girl.
What? I don't like. Oh my god. What the?
He just broke the cage off.
But just wait till Oz goes beast mode.
Did she like it?
Oh my gosh! Did you know Seth Green was on WWE one time?
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was the special guest host of Raw, and he was in a match with like John Cena and Randy Orton or something, and Triple H, I think.
Look at him. I told
Oh my
you.
goodness.
They scrapped him for real though. This is a good fight.
Oh my gosh.
Like, he really just was like, no technique, just savage.
Really? Is Angel gonna show up too?
That'd be funny.
Ow! Oh
Ah,
my!
shit.
That was like direct hit too. That thing had Giles wobbling. Whoa! You can do parkour.
Now he
too?
probably is about to run into Oz.
Angel, you mean?
Yeah, Angel. Yeah.
Just let that mark of blood up there. Uh-oh.
God, you're all right. She almost shot you. Did you see? I stopped her.
To watch him freak out and beat her ass.
So you filled in the blanks.
No.
Oh my goodness. Just pull his tail. Ooh. Up the butt.
So they got one beast. And then they got another. Dang.
This guy is such a crazy. Whoa, yeah. That dude is like if toxic masculinity was a monster. Like, this guy, I just can't get over him.
Buffy.
Just took him a while to get back.
Really. It's crazy too because Angel had already been around for like hundreds of years. So now he's been alive for like even more hundreds of years. Technically.
I heard he took all of his mother's birth control pills.
He didn't? Pete was a monster? Where have I been?
In your special
Where has
needs
she
corps,
been?
which is why I adore you.
So you think she's gonna end things with Scott?
Guess we'll see.
I don't know what to say that's not gonna sound stupid or obvious.
It's just that you never really know what's going on inside somebody.
Things born of fire and roof were his. Yet he retained his wildness.
She's probably having nightmares about all the people he killed.
Or just everything he's been going through in hell too.
What an episode, right?
Yeah, definitely. What did you think of it?
Out of 10, I'd say maybe a 7. It was pretty interesting. I like that there was an inclusion of another beast, like two that we were familiar with, and then another kind of like beast that just kind of like a beast in a different light,
A
you know.
beast of the
And
week.
they were all, yeah, and they were all different kinds of beasts too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Oz's beast was more like it's more physical, while Angel's beast seemed a little bit more like psychological, and then Pete's beast was more like beast of character.
When he would get angry, his beast would come out, and it was so controlled by his emotions. He was very manipulative in the way that he was talking to Debbie or whatever her name was, and he was making her feel like everything that he was doing was her fault. I mean, that was definitely one of the most like, you know, clear-cut metaphors on the show so far, I think. I mean, just everything that guy was doing. I mean, like, parts of it made you think about, people going off drinking alcohol and then just being abusive and whatnot. Parts of it, definitely made you think about people that are just really, emotionally manipulative and like, will go and act up and do all these, physically and mentally abusive things to somebody, and then just act like it's that person's fault for making them do it. Everything about him was just, it almost felt too real. You know what I mean? Because it's like people like this exist in real life. Like, this isn't even really like a monster, like in the usual sense of Buffy. This is just an actual real life monster that just happens to have makeup on his face.
Yeah, and it seems like Buffy always takes these masculine characters and like kind of like uses that as like a vessel for like the monster of the week, because like this is kind of like the third time like we've seen a monster that kind of like has that like toxic masculinity kind of vibe to it. Like the one I think was in season 1 when they were killing the lizard man, or that cult.
That was season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah.
And then the dude that was the robot who was dating Buffy's mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then now this. So this is the third time that they've kind of like gone in that key.
Right, definitely. And this time definitely, and each time they've kind of approached it in a bit of a different way. This one, it was really cool too how they tied it in with what Faith said at the beginning of the episode, because it kind of told you exactly what this was going to be. Like, she was saying how like every man has a beast inside of him or something like that, and is just in it for the chase and whatnot. And it sounds like she's speaking metaphorically. And, metaphorically, it still applies. But it's like this episode went in, like, made it a very actual literal thing. And then also, didn't Giles say something like there's 2 different types of monsters? The one that wants redemption and that doesn't? Oz, obviously, he wants redemption, if that even applies. Since, I mean, like, he's trying not to be evil and actively locks himself up. And then Angel, you would imagine, wants redemption as well. This other guy, you could look at, I guess, as, the other side of that coin, the one that didn't, at least in this case.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
And he ended up paying for it in the end.
And Angel, now that you mention it, Angel kind of went through the transition of like being both. Like at first, like he wasn't, but then once he got like, I guess, back acclimated, or once he realized where he was and everything, then he did kind of want that redemption.
Yeah, exactly. It seems, and it looks like Angel, so far at least, he didn't seem to, be holding a grudge against Buffy for sending him to hell for hundreds of years. But I mean, I guess we'll see if that was more of just an in the moment reaction or what. But yeah. So Faith was just kind of here this episode. It seemed like she had completely like just blended in with everybody. You know what I mean? Like she was just part of the crew.
Like. Yeah, she's just like part of the gang now.
Yeah. What is your opinion on Faith now? Has it changed any? Are you still annoyed with her?
I mean, I guess now that the newness of her is kind of worn off, she's a little bit more bearable. But I'm kind of just curious to see where they go with her character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that they're when they brought back the werewolf, it wasn't like kind of the same kind of thing that they did last episode with the werewolf. So I like that they kind of included the werewolf in a different way than they did the first time. Like it was actually like kind of important to the plot for him to be a werewolf. You know, being a werewolf didn't seem like something that it didn't seem like something they just kind of like threw together.
You can tell they really think about what they do on this show and when they do it, because everything happens for a reason. And the timing is like, Oz became a werewolf in season 2, episode 15, and then we just have not seen anything about that again since then. He's just been Oz again. You could almost forget that he's a werewolf. But then when they bring it back up, yeah, like you said, it's for a reason, and it fits just so it fits so apropos here. You know what I mean? And this was also a great episode to bring Angel back, because Angel returns and whatnot, but also it's for a good reason. Like, it feels like plot wise it wasn't just forced in or something. It tied in so well thematically that it just feels like everything is connecting right, and like everything just feels like the natural thing that should be happening. Nothing just feels like it was shoehorned in. So yeah, I just feel like this episode did such a good job of doing a lot, basically, of telling it did such a good job of telling a story, of, you know, getting across the themes that it wanted to get across, of moving the plot forward, of giving more, you know, showing more on Oz's werewolf side, getting more character development out of Buffy. Like, it just did a lot and did it really well. So I like this episode.
Yeah, it was definitely a pretty good episode. I liked it.
And so what do you think about Scott at this point?
Personally, I think he's about to get broken up with.
Why do you think that?
I just think the addition of Angel, and clearly she still has unresolved feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was crying, and when he came back, and then she's over here watching him sleep. I think that eventually, like, Angel and Buffy are gonna get back together, and Scott's just gonna be an afterthought. But I support Buffy with whatever she decides.
Definitely.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. If she wants to stay with Scott, she can stay with Scott. But if she wants to be with Angel, she can be with Angel. I'm not saying that Buffy can do no wrong, but I'm just saying, to me, I feel like in her position, she should be able to date who she wants.
I mean, she's the Slayer after all, so if anybody could date Angel, it would be Buffy. You know what I mean? Just hopefully he doesn't getting too happy again and turning evil and killing people and stuff. But yeah, I agree. Well, all right, that's going to do it for this one. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And head on over to Patreon if you're interested in seeing the full uncut reactions way ahead of the YouTube schedule. Until next time, I hope that you all enjoy your lives. Bye.